So we decided to pull the trigger and trade one of our older units in for a new truck. As many of you out there know, it is very hard to find trucks that are newer with less than 500,000 miles. In this video, I will tell you why we decided to trade, what we are getting for our trade, and what we are getting to replace our unit. Welcome back to Mystery of Money. My name's Nick, and if you're new here and you're looking for money tips and tricks, ways to make your business run more efficiently, or you're just looking for more information about starting or growing a business, start now by hitting that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss anything. This year has been rough for one of our units. We were backed into a truck stop, causing about $10,000 worth of damage, which had our truck down for about 10 days. When we went to pick the truck up, it threw codes about 5 minutes down the road. It went into a forced idle, so we had to take the truck back to that dealership, and there was several issues involved, but basically the whole repair amount was around $7,000. This was after spending an additional $10,000 this year already. I know in the grand scheme of things that it's not much money, but the engine was also overhauled last year. That was under warranty at the time, so we lucked out there. The truck was back up and running, and for a few weeks until it started to have a weird sound in the transmission. Turns out it was just low on fluid, but it's still making the noise and generating concerns. The truck we're trading in is a 2014 International ProStar. It's been a very good truck for us. We bought it in 2016, and it only had 75,000 miles on it. I forget what we paid at the time, but it was a really good deal for us, and the truck has been phenomenal the entire time we've owned it. But in the last 2 years, we have had the engine overhauled, which was under warranty, which didn't cost us a whole lot, but it was the downtime. But it started to have a little more issues with the after treatment with the engine. The body in general is showing signs of wear, and again, it was backed into, so we had all those repairs. Other than that, the truck looks really good on the outside, but we just know that the bones are starting to show age. With that being said, we reached out to the dealership who had a truck online that we were interested in. We have purchased 2 other trucks already from a dealer in Ohio and have been very pleased with the process. That salesman has kept in contact over the past few years and sent us trucks that we may be interested in. We were looking at one his dealership had, and we wrote to ask about it. He told us that it had already been under contract, but he would keep an eye out and see if anything fell through. Lucky for us, but unlucky for who it was, the deal did fall through. We were definitely looking for under the 120, 140 range, which is where we've been with our last few units that we purchased. In fact, we purchased our last 2019 in 2020, and we paid $121 for that truck, plus we put in a $15,000 APU on it. So that's around the range where I feel comfortable with a payment. So what did they give us for our used trade-in? Well, I told the dealer we needed at least 10% as our down payment. So they offered us originally $12,000, and then they came up to $12,900. So it was actually 10% of the overall truck purchase price. It was hard to take that little amount of money for the truck, knowing it's worth probably more, but at the same time, it does have the International engine, which is a huge detriment to that year. Even though the International problems with that engine were actually in 2013 and before, it's just something that's tainted with the International engines that around that time frame, even up to like 15 or 16, a lot of people are hesitant to buy those trucks, so it is what it is. We were happy because we got at least enough for the down payment on the new truck, and we were able to finance it and go from there. So that being said, we were able to pick up the truck in Ohio, and over the last 2 weeks, we've been going through the process of actually getting it transferred to Pennsylvania, which is a whole nother process in the fact that you have to have your physical title. They don't do anything electronically online. So if you're in Pennsylvania, make sure you get the physical title when you purchase a truck, or you're not going to be able to register it. So we bought an International 2019 LT. It's an identical truck to the one we bought 2 years ago. It's got the Cummins engine. The truck only has 96,000 miles, and we were able to get a 1-year warranty on the engine and after treatment for around $6,000. This new to us unit also has a tri-pack APU, which alone is worth around $10,000. Total out the door price is $135,900, still a lot less than a new truck. We were able to finance it through the dealership with Ally Bank at 9.9% for 54 months. That works out to a payment of roughly $2,800. Being in finance, I know that it's much higher rate than I can get traditionally, but given our current financial picture, this is much easier. Just like all my videos, I want to be honest and transparent as possible. Higher fuel costs is definitely eating into cash flow of the business. Even with that said, it's much easier to budget for a payment than to have $5, $7, or $10,000 in repairs hit you all at once. This is why I always recommend a good line of credit for emergencies, and if you can check out this video here if you're interested in that. So where are you with your fleet or current situation? Let me know in the comments below. And I am going to do an update video once the truck is on the road and working and we see how that truck is working for our fleet. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions, make sure you leave them in the comments. And if you got any value out of this video, if you could please hit that like button or leave a thumbs up in the comments, I would really appreciate it. Until next time, have a great day.